Hi, and welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining and tuning in with us in our Woodside SDA Youth page. For our challenge of the year, we're reading the Bible in 1 year. And today we are in the book of Exodus, chapters 8, 9, and 10. I'll be quickly summarizing and engaging all of you with these three chapters. It's so thrilling, these chapters, that I had to write down the different plagues that happened. So as I was to recap from yesterday, God had to send a different plague because Pharaoh wasn't letting the people of Israel go when God commanded him to do so. So Pharaoh's heart got hardened, meaning he let his pride and ego get in the way, and he had to send these different plagues to see if it'll soften Pharaoh's heart. So the first plague was the plague of the frogs. Then, when that didn't work, it was the plague of the lice. There was so much lice that it covered like the dust of all of the earth. You imagine all those lice, like dust and dust that sometimes we don't even see? It is crazy. We also have the plague of the flies. We also had the dead cattle. Remember, Egypt was an agricultural society as well as Israel. So cattle was like our paychecks or our direct deposits or however we get our incomes. So cattle was money and our livelihood. That's how people were able to eat at the time. They also had the plague of the skin boils. It was like, think of it as like big hives, but like full of fluid, and it's burning and itchy. And just imagine big is not even small. Ugh. Think and there was the other plague was the hail and the fire and thunder. So okay, there's hail, ice, fire coming out of the sky, and thunder. That is a triple threat. Then it was the plague of the locusts, which are these really nasty insects. They kind of look like grasshoppers to me. It's like a grasshopper and a cricket put together. And the last one of this chapter 10, it's the plague of darkness, which was a few days. Imagine like you're trying to go to work and it's all dark and dark, pitch dark, no electricity, no light at that time. So it was pitch dark. So everyone was staying home. But the nation of Israel, throughout each of these plagues, was untouched. They were able to move on and like live their daily life as normal. None of those plagues affected them at all because they were God's chosen people, and God's chosen people, he was helping them and protect them. However, for the Egyptians that feared the Lord or respected him, right? When we hear the word fear, doesn't mean that they were scared, but that they respected him. They were able to save themselves from these horrible plagues. So that's amazing that God's grace and mercy doesn't extend to just a select group of people, but to everyone who wants to obey and listen and just learn about him and learn and love everyone and love him as well. So I encourage each and every one of you to keep reading your Bible, because this is not, the plagues don't end. I think there's a few more. So things are going to get a little more crazy as Israel tries to flee from Egypt. And let's see if Pharaoh ever gives up. Or was he made? Or what happens to him? Pharaoh's a very interesting character for me. We can also look at our Bible reading as a way of growing spiritually and mentally, physically, emotionally, and just learning the lessons of don't let your ego get in the way or your pride get in the way of things. So thank you, everyone. I hope this was a great recap. I really enjoyed these three chapters, and I cannot wait for the next three chapters. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our pages. Thank you. And any questions, let us know in the comments. Adios.